So, hallo zurück. Wir machen uns auf den Weg hier raus aus dem Zellentrakt und lassen das Licht aber für unseren Freund hier an, damit er sich nicht fürchtet, wenn er wieder wach wird.
I just wanted to settle all the damage the Anderson brothers might have inadvertently caused on their recent and regrettable little outing. They are not accountable for their actions, of course. I can assure you that my staff has been reprimanded.
Tor and Odin never caused any trouble to anyone when they were still living at their farm.
Indeed. All we can do is to slow down the progress of their dementia.
Are you feeling any better, Mr. Wake?
I'd like to leave. Am I free to go?
Well, we still need to talk about...
Am I under arrest?
No, of course not. But I need to know where you'll be staying so I can get in touch with you.
I'd avoid the motel. The Majestic is known for its roaches. The cabins at Elderwood are pretty nice, though.
That sounds perfect.
I'm Dr. Emil Hartman. I'd like to invite you to stay at Cauldron Lake Lodge.
Did you talk to my wife?
I had the pleasure of discussing your situation with her on several occasions.
Did you set something up with her?
I invited her here. My clinic is a place where...
Oh!
Hey!
Oh, my!
Take it easy.
Hey, nobody move! Get your hands off of my client!
Who are you?
I'm Barry Wheeler, his agent. If you have business with Mr. Wake, you talk to me. You yokels won't know what hit you once I sick my lawyers on your asses.
No harm done, Sarah. I'm all right. I don't want to press charges. Mr. Wake, my offer still stands.
Get me out of here.
What the hell was that about, Al? We don't need a replay of that thing with the paparazzi. I thought they were gonna lock you up.
I had to talk to someone. I told Barry everything. He thought I was certifiable, but when he heard about the manuscript, I had him. The fact that I'd written something, even if I couldn't remember it, was enough for him. He smelled money. And he believed that Alice had been kidnapped. Anything beyond that was another story. I had a midnight appointment with the kidnapper in a place called Lover's Peak, somewhere in Elderwood National Park. The plan was to rent a cabin.
I don't like it, Al. I don't like any of it. It's not good. In fact, it's the absolute opposite of good.
Mr. Wake! Barry, you found him!
Hi, Rose.
Oh, wow, I was just thinking about you, too.
Great.
I was just bringing Rusty some coffee. He's on the balcony, looking after Max. Poor thing. I really need to go. Great to see you again, Mr. Wake. Later!
Barry hat durchaus
Who's
einen
Max?
Sinn für die Schönheiten des Landlebens.
What an airhead.
Jeez, Mr. Takes a swing at everybody. This is not her fault. She's a very nice girl and, more importantly, a fan. She even has a fan site dedicated to you.
Echt? Da wissen wir noch gar nichts von. Führt einer der QR-Codes, die wir bisher gescannt haben, möglicherweise auf die Fansite von Rose. Hier ist jedenfalls Bucktoothed Charlie, a Colombian Mammoth. Offensichtlich ein Fundstück hier aus der Region. Genauso wie die vielen schönen Wildpräparate hier. Ein Bison, ein Elch. Hüte als Souvenir. Genauso wie kleine Bären. Hier gibt es Prospekte.
Seriously, Al, what you were saying in the car? Just listen to yourself. What, you shot a guy? And his body just disappeared? When was the last time you slept? What, are you high? Have you been drinking?
No! Look, Barry, I'm missing a week, and someone's got Alice.
Do
and
you
everything's just...
understand what it sounds like when you say stuff like that? Don't get me wrong, it's a good story, could be a bestseller. But when you start confusing fiction with reality, you're buying yourself a ticket to the funny farm.
Wait here.
Okay, hier gibt es verschiedene Sachen. Und noch eine Thermosflasche. Sehr schön, sehr schön. Ansonsten haben wir in der Küche, glaube ich, nichts verloren und finden hier auch nichts. Da draußen steht Rusty, den wir übrigens schon kennen. Das war der Kunde, der bei Rose im Café, im Diner beim Café saß und Zeitung gelesen hat. Und ansonsten werden uns hier viele schöne Elemente der hiesigen Flora und Fauna näher gebracht. Gehen wir mal zu Rusty. Und Max.
Easy there, boy. I'm almost done.
Hey, Rusty, right? You run cabins.
Oh, Mr. Wake. I'd shake your hand, but mine are kind of full here. Actually, I'm sorry about this. Would you mind grabbing the registration form from the desk? It's just across from Bucktooth Charlie.
Okay, sure.
Okay.
What happened?
Crazy poachers. Max here got his foot caught in a trap. They're illegal to use here. Hell, you're not supposed to hunt within the park at all. But that doesn't stop some lowlifes. Well, at least Max is gonna be okay. He got lucky.
Leider kann man den Hund nicht
Max is still
streicheln.
groggy from the shot I gave him, and I'd rather not leave him alone just yet. The form's on the desk across from the mammoth skeleton.
Das habe ich schon beim ersten Mal verstanden. So,
Okay, boy. We're almost done here.
bitte einmal ein Formular
Al, you
ausfüllen.
can't just go and meet a kidnapper. Those situations always end up in disaster. You gotta talk to the cops.
She's my wife, and it's my call. Can we talk about this later?
No, this whole thing. Listen, you hit your head. I mean, geez, Al, come on. You gotta understand how crazy all this sounds. If you're trying to pull a joke on me, freak me out, it's working. Ha ha, let's have a laugh on Barry. Well, you had me going there real funny, Al. You can quit it now.
Wir sind noch nicht fertig, Barry. Wir machen das, was ich sage. So, sign the form. Mit bloßem Finger. Take the form to Rusty. Form picked up. Oh. Hallo, Barry.
I think this is the form you wanted.
And here are the keys. Okay, you're all set, Mr. Wake. Glad to have you staying here.
Thanks. Can you tell me how to get to Lover's Peak?
Oh, sure. It's at the end of the nature trail. Just follow the paths, you'll get to it eventually. It's an easy walk. Nice spot, too.
Vielen Dank. Get the
If you
keys.
have any trouble finding it, just keep your eyes on the radio mast. It's right below that. Oh, and hey, if you take a walk in the woods, watch your steps so you don't end up like Max. I guess I'm a little worried. We got a bunch of campers out there we haven't heard from. It's not like these people are on a schedule, but with the traps, well, you know. I just don't want any trouble.
Right. Thanks.
Okay. Wir beziehen unsere Hütte und dann müssen wir da oben irgendwo hin.
Look, Al, you're asking me to believe that you shot a dude who went poof into thin air, a guy who was bulletproof until you pointed a flashlight at him. You hear that from people who end up spending time in padded rooms, strapped to their beds, wearing white shirts with too long tangled up sleeves, and eating a healthy diet of pills. Al, you make cruel jokes about people who believe that kind of stuff. You're the skeptic. You gave me an hour-long lecture on homeopathy last month. What was it? If there's no proof, it's pure bullshit. Period.
Guess the laugh's on me then.
Al, come on! I mean, okay. Okay, maybe something weird happened to you, okay?
Well, thanks for the heartfelt vote of confidence.
All I'm saying is you gotta throw me a bone here, bestseller. What would you think if it was me? There's no way you should be going out at midnight with a gun.
No one asked you to come here, Barry. Either work with me on this or go straight back to New York. Your choice.
Tja, Barry. Hat's auch nicht immer leicht mit den ganzen Geniuses, die er hier so betreuen muss. Und ich bin bestimmt der Schwierigste.
That's just crazy talk, Al. Al? Al? We should go to the sheriff or call the FBI.
Damn it, Barry, they'll kill her! This is not a goddamn debate, Barry. I'm going to Lover's Peak. He said to come alone.
Okay then. I understand. You're my best friend, and I'm worried that you're not right in the head. Tell me what to do to help, and I'll do it.
You stay here, and if I'm not back by morning, call the cavalry.
Achoo! Achoo! Just be careful with the natives, Al. These yokels are dangerous. Everybody hates a tourist, or it'll be deliverance all over again. Achoo!
Bless you.
Oh, this place is trying to kill me. I'll bet there's mold in here, spores, poison ivy, God knows what. This is so not worth a 15% commission.
Barry, mach mal den Kamin an und dann zieh mal die dicke Jacke aus. So, immerhin haben wir kein Ehebett. Was liegt da für ein Buch? Within Sin oder Within Sit? Jedenfalls nichts, was man kennen müsste, glaube ich.
Watch where you point that thing, Al.
Jetzt löst ein Niesanfall wieder aus. Ah. Schneeschuhe gibt es hier auch. Der Kamin ist sogar schon an. Barry, komm, setz dich ans Feuer, lass dich aufwärmen. Mach dir einen Tee. Was haben wir hier noch? Ganz zufällig steht hier auch wieder eine Kanne. Und da liegt Munition. Haben wir denn eine Waffe? Bis jetzt habe ich keine Waffe. Aber hier Batterien auf jeden Fall habe ich schon mal.
Real funny, Al. Real funny. Haha, thank you. I'll just sit here in the dark till you come back.
Ich habe doch wieder Licht angemacht. Gut. Da vorne geht's raus. Geht's hier auch irgendwo hin?
I didn't realize we were back in the 3rd grade here.
Schön, wie er auf alles reagiert. Viel Liebe steckt in dem Spiel. Wieder eine Uhr ohne Zeiger. Okay, weiter ist hier nichts. Dann machen wir uns mal auf den Weg. Die Tür geht, glaube ich, auch nicht auf. Na, leider nicht. Okay, Barry, mach's dir gemütlich. Und ich schaue, dass ich den Kidnapper von Alice... Nein.
Seriously, cut it out, Al. My nerves are shot.
Ich hätte nicht gewusst, noch ein paar Mal auf den Knopf zu drücken und zu gucken, was passiert. Aber jetzt lasse ich Barry endlich mal in Ruhe. So. Head for Lover's Peak. Und wieder haben wir treue Begleiter in Form von Raben.
I'll wait here, Al. I'll hold down the fort. I'll be with you in spirit every step of the way, Al. Locking the door now.
Ja, Barry. Gut, dass du so tapfer bist und umsichtig. Oh, ich habe einen Revolver. Wo habe ich den denn her? Hatte ich gerade noch nicht. Nein! Es ist für jedes Ereignis ist eine Dialogzeile vorgesehen. Das habe ich noch nicht gewusst. Keine Ahnung. Ich habe jetzt rein versehentlich geschossen. Ich wollte eigentlich nur mal anlegen. Aber Barry reagiert auch auf so einen Schuss. Was haben wir hier? Können wir das Auto nehmen? Da liegt auf jeden Fall eine Seite. Barry doubts Wake's sanity.
Barry had never gotten along with Alice, but he knew Alan loved her with an almost frightening intensity. And now something had happened to Alice. And here was Al armed with a gun and saying things people got put in padded cells for. It was as if his friend had experienced a massive psychotic episode and was now totally disconnected from reality. It scared the shit out of Barry.
Das haben wir gemerkt. Ist hier noch etwas Sinnvolles? Nein. Das Auto. Ich kann das Auto nehmen.
Barry had the keys to the car he rented. Wasn't a long walk to the visitor center, and it wouldn't be any use to me in the forest.
Okay. Ich kann das Auto einmal anfassen und dann beschließen, dass ich doch ohne Auto losziehe. Head for Lovers Peak.
I knew I should have gone to the cops. This wasn't the smartest thing I'd ever done, but I was still angry with Barry for trying to talk me out of it. These people had called me right in the sheriff's station. The cops wouldn't scare them, and they had Alice.
Inzwischen ist es schon tiefe Nacht. Da oben steht der Mond. Noch eine Hütte. Sieht ein bisschen luxuriöser aus als das, was wir haben. Da geht es zum Visitor Center. Aber ich kann natürlich nicht an dieser Hütte vorbeilaufen. Was war das? Ich habe es nicht mehr gesehen, aber es war irgendein Tier. Da geht es zu einer Aussichtsplattform. Mit einem kleinen Spielplatz. Fängt jetzt an zu schaukeln, der Reifen. Okay. Wunderschöne Natur, aber sonst nicht viel. Kaum laufe ich dran vorbei, fängt das Windspiel an zu klingen. Eine Cap. Ein Radio. Und Bücher. Conspiracy of Faith oder sowas. Und dasselbe Buch, das auf unserem Nachttisch liegt. Switchlights.
Welcome back to the show, folks. As promised, our very own Dr. Nelson has just parked his rear end in the studio. Doc, what's your Deerfest plan like?
My plan? You make it sound a lot more organized than I ever seem to manage.
Unser angelnder Doktor.
No plan, really. Just taking the atmosphere. I'm getting a little too rickety to do much more than that, you know.
Oh, tell me about it. No sack race for us older gentlemen, huh?
Yes, exactly, Pat. But I'm going to check out the parade, of course. And I'll be one of the pie contest judges, too.
Well, that takes a different kind of constitution.
Oh, yeah. It's my kind of exercise.
Now, Doc, seriously, you're in pretty good shape, though. You're the outdoors type. I know for a fact you're an avid fisherman.
That's right. Matter of fact, just caught a heck of a largemouth bass early this morning.
But you're not taking part in the fishing contest?
No, not this year. See, Pat, I'm just not that competitive anymore. Now I just like to take my time and enjoy the peace of it. It's no fun if I need to worry about what I'm catching, you know?
Well, considering your track record, the participants are probably pretty happy you feel that way.
Well, Pat, that's kind of you to say.
Okay, unser Doktor wird Teil beim Kuchen, der Jury beim Kuchenwettbewerb, Kuchenbackwettbewerb, wo wahrscheinlich dann doch der beste Kuchen bewertet wird. Was haben wir hier? Aha, Ammo. Ist nie verkehrt. Und das war's hier, glaube ich. Sah so aus, als gäbe es noch ein weiteres Stockwerk, aber da kommen wir nicht rauf. Ich sehe keine Treppe. Ist auch nicht. Es sieht nur von außen so groß aus. Dann gehen wir mal. Licht aus. Und weiter Richtung Visitor Center. Auch hier übrigens Elderwood National Park in Washington. Also ist tatsächlich auch vom Spiel aus, wird ausdrücklich gesagt, Washington ist der Schauplatz der Handlung. Huch. What now? Gibt's hier Erdbeben? Die nächste Hütte sollten wir uns auch genau angucken. Nature Trail, Moonshine Cave, Lover's Peak, da sind wir auf jeden Fall auf dem richtigen Weg. Der Gipfel mit der Radiostation muss auch in der Nähe sein. Diesen Wohnwagen kann man, glaube ich, wenn ich mich richtig erinnere, nicht betreten. Nein. Die Tür ist blockiert. Aber wenn hier noch ein bisschen Munition liegen würde, dann wären wir nicht böse, aber das Fenster ist. Beide Fenster sind kaputt. Alle Fenster sind kaputt. Was ist denn das für eine Hütte? Na toll. Hier fällt ja alles auseinander. Ein Fernseher. Was ist hier im Schrank? Nichts. Ein Fernseher. Erwartet uns gleich eine neue Folge von Night Springs. Wenn ja, dann stelle ich mich mal so, dass man auch viel vom Fernseher sieht. Am besten so.
Crime and punishment. The cancer and cure of civilization. But some crimes are impossible to punish, especially in Night Springs. Tonight's episode, The Man in the Mirror.
He's inside, Agent. He's a weird one.
So, you're confessing to killing that guy, huh? Why?
Had it coming?
Yeah, but why would you do that? I mean, you're a nice guy. Normal. Took a kid to a soccer game. So how come at the game, you pick a guy and, quoting from the arresting officer's report here, assault the victim's head area repeatedly with the weapon of choice being a pair of bare fists? Wow, that sentence really flows, huh? Maybe you're not the literary type. Okay, so you mess him up. But why? Who was that guy? We couldn't ID him. Why would a guy like you do him like that?
I didn't like his face?
Well, you must have hated it, because you really went to town there. I mean, there's no way to tell what he looked like. No ID on him either.
That must be difficult.
But then we ran the fingerprints. Got a match. Your prints. Identical.
Huh, how about that?
Your son said you were wearing a white shirt when you took him to the game. But the white shirt is on the dead guy.
It's plenty red now.
You won't get away with this.
Do you really think that's in any way relevant to me? I had plenty of time to talk to my boy before the cops arrived, you know? He won't stop screaming, am I right? You think he's ever gonna be okay? I left my mark. Believe me.
You bastard.
What? You gonna shoot me? What's the point? I'm going to prison. You got me.
I don't understand any of this.
And you never will. Maybe you'll see me again, Agent. Maybe in the mirror.
Eine weitere geheimnisvolle Folge von Night Springs. Das Wasser wird hier auch immer unruhiger. Die Vögel werden immer wilder. So, dahin führt unser Weg. Ein Phone. Und ein liegen gebliebenes Auto, alle Türen offen. Mit dem Phone können wir nichts anfangen. Wir gehen zuerst zum Auto. Hoppla. Checkpoint reached. Pick up manuscript page. Rusty dying. Ich glaube, an dieser Stelle, bevor wir diese Seite lesen, sage ich für hier und jetzt vielen Dank und wir machen einen kleinen Break. In der nächsten Folge geht es dann weiter mit der Lektüre von dieser uns gerade gefundenen Seite aus dem Kombi, der da stand. Bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.